it works global, and one day I hope that yours will be able to join you too, because it's just a great experience to be able to build an entrepreneurial business together. As Rhonda and Brianna know, they are mother-daughter. I know you can't tell which one is which. And it's because of the facials. Put them on. All right, so I'm going to hand it to you, Kaye, and then you can just let everyone, please let us know who you are, where you're from, and give us a little bit of your background and what it works has done for you.
Hey everybody! Wow, we have been on the road since Tuesday and it has been so much fun. My answer to that question was, if we don't get along, we realize it's ourselves, it's not the other person, right? That's pretty much what happens. It's been such an incredible week, and I've learned a lot over this past week. I've heard a lot of stories, and it's really touched me in ways. I've realized how important these events are because you get to take yourself to another level. So I've been a part of It Works for 8 years now. I was 21 years old when I started. Anybody in the room in college right now? Currently? Fantastic. Yeah, I obviously grew up with the rap. I was 12 when Mom discovered it. So I was her cheerleader. As many, I hear the kids in the room, I'm like, you know what, I remember that. I was a cheerleader for my mom, and I would go to her rap parties and to her events. And I remember the first time when I saw her on stage, I thought, wow, she's somebody. You know, like she's on stage, and they heard all these stories, and that was pretty much my journey with it. I was really her cheerleader. But when I was in college, this was about 2008, 2009, and so I was witnessing so many of my friends getting out of school and they weren't able to get jobs. And if they were getting jobs, they really weren't getting paid. And I thought, I don't want to have that experience. Here I am getting ready to graduate college with this fashion merchandising degree, and the economy is crashing, and I have to go work in the industry. It didn't seem like such a great opportunity for me anymore. But something else took me another level. And that was, Mom and Dad treated me to a semester abroad. I was able to graduate college without any student debt at all because of It Works Global, but I was also able to live in Florence, Italy for 4 months and study international marketing, and it was like in a cooking class. And it was the best thing ever. I had 9 roommates from all over the country. We're best friends. We're now going to each other's weddings and having babies, and it's the coolest thing. But had it not been for It Works, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. And so that became such a big point of my awareness when I was in school, realizing, oh, I have to graduate and I don't have any money in my savings account. I am like banking on my parents' money, and that's just not gonna work for me in the future, right? So I looked at It Works for the first time as an opportunity for me, maybe just to make a couple extra $100 a month for my own savings. I didn't realize I was going to fall in love with it. I really didn't. I thought I was going into the fashion industry. But I want to tell you what really changed for me, which catapulted my future in this company, is when we were on a train ride. We were going from Rome to Sorrento for Christmas, and we were going to spend 5 nights together as a family with my dad and my brother. And so for the first time, I asked her, I'm like, can you just show me what it is that you do? Like, can you explain the business model? And I'm telling you, this is the first time I'd ever asked this question. She drew on a napkin the steps to success that she just went over. And she said, this is what you do. And if you do this, and you keep doing this, and you repeat this, you will be successful. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm used to like folding clothes and selling them, you know, I'm like, give me steps, I'll do it. I said, what's next? She said, you need to have a wrap party. So when I got back to Richmond, Virginia, where I was living at the time, about 3 hours from her, and she didn't drive to Richmond to launch me or anything like that. I had my own wrap party with one of my girlfriends. My girlfriend Jennifer hosted a party for me. She invited 6 of her friends over. They all came. She was in a sorority, so she had a lot of connections. And they came over, and it was the middle of January, and it was snowing. And I thought, no one's gonna come. But they all came. These girls never once stepped foot in my store. They couldn't afford it, but they came to my wrap party. And I'm like, wow, and they all wrapped. So I made wrap cash, and they all became my customers. They all became my customers. These are girls 19, 20, 21 years old. I'm going, wow. That for me changed everything. I realized I had a gold mine. Vanity sells, doesn't it? I don't care where the economy is, somehow we find a way to get our nails and hair done. I mean, we'll do anything for vanity, no matter what. And I realized that was different in the industry that I was working in, very different. So I decided that I was going to give it my last year in college. I said, you know what, I've got this 12 months, I'm just going to go all in. I'm going to see what I can do with this. And in 12 months, I graduated at 22 years old as a double diamond, making triple diamond income. 22. So I never got a JOB, traditional JOB. This has been my life ever since. But quickly I'll tell you that now as a mom, 29 years old as a mom, getting married to my soulmate next month, oh my God, May 20th, I look at our child, our son Kennedy, and I'm just so blessed that this business has given us the opportunity to not miss a thing. I mean, his first walk, I'm standing there in the living room with him and he just walks toward me. I'm like, oh my God, did you see that? I grabbed my phone. You know, I was there and he said, Mama, playing in his little DJ booth, Mama. I'm like, oh my gosh, I run around the corner and he's calling my name. And I was there for all of that. And I'm passionate now about bringing that opportunity to other people because I don't want anyone to have to miss those moments. Anyone. And what I want to challenge you guys is today, I really want to challenge you to dream about the life that you want to live and think about what 1 year can do for you. Because in 1 year, my life dramatically changed. My awareness changed, my life changed, my bank account changed, everything changed. And in 8 years, my whole life is different. I'm not even 30 yet. You can do this. I want you to close your eyes today, and I want you to envision what that life is like a year from now. Where are you vacationing? What kind of bank account do you have? What type of time are you spending with your family? I challenge you to take yourself higher because you deserve it. And so many of you do not have people surrounding you that are telling you that you do, but in this room, you do. Within this company, you do. And you can do anything you put your mind to, but you have the platform to do it, and that's why we're so blessed. Thank you.